You clicked on the video, you know what time it is. I've been sitting on this topic for a cool 2 days. You already know the deal. Drop a like on the video, comment your thoughts on the video itself, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and you want more videos like this. And be aware, I do not have a schedule. These videos come out whenever I want, or whenever I'm just feeling creative. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, so this is unlike any other video I've made in the past, so bear with me, it's not going to be professional in any stretch of the means. Anyways, why am I making this video? Because I'm bored. And I'm also hungry as hell, so put those two together and guess what you get? A video for me about food. Everyone's two favorite things, right? And by the way, this tier list is just my opinion, but some of this is facts. If you have any problem with my list, I'm telling you right now, I do not give a fuck. But first step is I gotta get rid of all the shit that I never ate before, so bear with me here. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. And speaking of meat, because we all know they packing a lot of it, we got Arby's. And that shit goes straight to the ass tier for me, buddy. This is one of those things that you cannot even try to argue with me about. If you put Arby's in anything other than ass, you need to be put in a straitjacket. Your average Arby's consumer is that wall hugger at the back of the parties because you don't know how to talk to bitches. Your average Arby's consumer is probably one of those people who, if their group chat gets leaked, they're all going to federal prison. These are the kind of people who plead insanity after just murdering 16 people. These are the Boston Celtics fans whose favorite player is probably Peyton Pritchard, if you catch in my drift. And speaking of Boston, we got Boston Market. Low key, this shit is mid, not even gonna lie to you. Boston Market is one of those places that when you walking past it, you look up and like, damn, I haven't been here in a while. You start looking at the food like, ooh, I want that. That shit gonna be good. And by the time you get it, you probably wasted like 25 of your hard-earned dollars for some mid-ass food. I had some good food in there before. I've also had some shit. But overall, I had a good experience going there, so can't really shit on it too much. Next place on the list, Burger King. That shit slaps. I don't care what nobody says. I'll go to all my friends and I'm like, yo, out of McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, which one you choosing? Each and every one of them motherfuckers say McDonald's. You know what? I get it. Their old food used to be good as fuck. Wendy's, they got that 4 for 4, so financially struggling niggas like me could go there and get some good food. Cool. But why do niggas hate on Burger King so much? Their burgers slap. Their fries, low-key, better than McDonald's and Wendy's combined. The only thing I could ever really get on them for is they never bag my fucking food separately. And for that alone, I cannot put them in the best tier. They have to be in shit slaps. Top tier bias. Suck my dick. And speaking of bias, Raising Cane's, I'd rather not. Had it like twice in my life. Didn't really fuck with it, but I would eat it on a down day if everything else is closed. Carl's Jr., same as the last one. Didn't really eat it that much as a kid. Not at all now. I don't even see a Carl's Jr. next to my house, so I don't really choose to even go there. So stay your ass and rather not. You're not getting out of there. This next one may be a hot take, but Checkers? That shit kind of slaps. I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, nostalgia kicking in. I used to eat Checkers, not a lot. I used to eat McDonald's a lot. That one is the real nostalgia. And Wendy's as well. But Checkers just has them fries that you just cannot deny. Overall, the service was nice. And honestly, I'm gonna leave the ratings to Keith Lee, so take that shit as you please. So overall, shit slaps. If I'm going there, I'm not gonna complain that it's Checkers. One place I'm definitely not gonna complain is Chick-fil-A. That shit isn't the best tier. To each and every one of my friends that are watching this video right now, and to the random viewers that I do not know, if you have not gone to Chick-fil-A in your lifetime, you have missed out on a gorgeous opportunity. My cousin came over from England, and they got some decent food out there too. Heard about the Chick-fil-A craze and was like, you know what? Let me try this shit. We went inside, got greeted by a soft-spoken woman, made all three of us feel welcome. We didn't even wait that long for the food, to be honest with you. That shit was in our hands in like 3 minutes flat. By the time we got back to the car, boy, am I telling you, I dipped them little waffle fries into the Polynesian. Oh my god. Oh my god. The nuggets? Oh my god. Listen, you're not arguing with me on Chick-fil-A. That shit isn't the best tier. I don't give a fuck. Now, honestly, I do not mind arguing about this because I get hate for doing this shit a lot. Chipotle isn't rather not tier. I'm sorry. To be honest, I've just yet to have food that made me sit down at that place and be like, you know what? I'll eat this shit on a good day. I never once sat down with some Chipotle in my hand and was like, damn, good eats. That shit is below mid if I'm being honest. Denny's. To me, that shit's on a good day. If I'm being real, I'm not putting that shit on the same tier as Burger King and fucking Checkers. Like, I got better options if I'm going to a Denny's, if I'm being honest with you. Denny's is if you're driving along the highway and it's like, you know what? I'm kind of hungry right now. But to be honest, that's all I got to say about that shit. Domino's Pizza. This is a no-brainer. Shit slaps. And honestly, I would put it in the best tier if I didn't have a weird experience growing up with Domino's, because I lived quite far from Domino's as a kid, so all I had was Little Caesars. And like the local places and all that for pizza and shit. But if I grew up with Domino's, honestly, that shit would either deserve its own tier or it's going in the best. I've never once came back home with Domino's and was like, damn, I didn't really like this. Every time, that shit slapped. Dairy Queen. Argue with me if you want to. That shit is good on a good day. There's times I went to the mall. You know how the food court is either on the top floor or the bottom floor and never in between? Mine was on the third floor. So I would go up the 2 escalators, and by the time I got to the third floor, you have an endless bunch of options you could choose from. The one that always caught my eye, not gonna lie, was Dairy Queen. While their food is pretty mid, listen, their ice cream slaps. I do not care what nobody says. That's why in between shit slaps and mid, it's on a good day. Because if I wanted burgers and fries, I'm going to Burger King. And if I want a soda or a drink or some shit, I'm going to McDonald's getting that fucking Sprite. But there's a reason why it's called Dairy Queen. You go there to get dairy as your main option. And you cannot tell me otherwise. That shit is good on a good day. Firehouse Subs, mid. I only been there like once or twice. And the food to me wasn't all that eye-catching, but it was some good shit in there. But overall, mid. Five Guys, shit slaps whenever I eat it. There ain't really much to say about this, to be honest. Every single time I used to go there when I was younger, Five Guys would just slap. For no odd reason. It's like that one place that you never really used to hear about, but every time you went, that shit was good. Enough said about that. IHOP is the best. I don't care. And I'm not gonna entertain your bullshit. Come up to me with some uncultured ass homemade pancakes. I'm slapping that shit out your hand. Then I'm taking your sorry ass over to IHOP. Now, if I'm being honest with you, every single time I used to go, I used to get the chocolate chip pancakes. Listen, I was a little kid, okay? IHOP is amazing. You better try that shit if you never had it before. Now, to put that in perspective, have you ever been wined and dined by a fat nigga in IHOP? Jersey Mike's. On a good... mid. Not much to really say about the shit either. I only had like once. Not too bad, not too good. To be honest, right where I like it at. It's an ideal spot if you have nowhere else to go to, or if it's right next to your job. Jimmy John's, rather not. I have no idea why, but as a kid, my stepfather took me there one time. I don't know why I didn't enjoy the food. I haven't gone back since. Probably because nostalgia was kicking my ass, but you know how that goes. KFC is the best, especially in Jamaica. Oh my god, in Jamaica, KFC slaps harder than anything I've ever had in my life. 10 years ago in Jamaica, that shit slapped hard as fuck. And even over here in Popeyes, listen, they're neck and neck for me. I'll be real with you. But moving on, because I got way more to get to. Little Caesars is the best. And I'll be honest, you may be looking at this list like, yo, you got Domino's below Little Caesars? Yes, I do. If I'm being logical, I'm putting Domino's over Little Caesars, but it's because I went to Little Caesars way more as a kid than compared to Domino's. To be honest, I'm biased. On to the next one. Long John Silver's. I don't know why, but I put this in rather not. If I go back now, I may really fuck with the food, to be honest with you. McDonald's. Shit slaps. You ever went straight to a McDonald's after school? You ever was having a good day and just went to a McDonald's? My nigga, have you ever went to a McDonald's? I constantly get 10-piece nuggets, cause listen, that shit is good to me. Alright, let me stop blazing. Panda Express, mid. Not much to say, just mid. Panera Bread, ass. For some reason, for me, the bread is always too hard. Overall, you can argue with me if you want. That's understandable. But next up on the list, Papa John's. On a good day, there must be something good in that pizza if Papa John can't stop saying the N-word for 2 seconds. Speaking of other pizza places, Pizza Hut. Rather not. There's only one other well-known pizza place that's worse than Pizza Hut, and that's why I put it in rather not. Because over that other place, I'll go to Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is not a complete no for me. It's just I'd rather not compared to all the other places above it. And one of those places is Popeyes. The fucking best. Them and KFC are like neck and neck in my opinion. Popeyes biscuit, listen, I got traumatized by a Popeyes biscuit. I said it, but the chicken is undeniable. Stop playing with me. Quiznos, ass. Not much memories about this place, but if I'm being real true, last time I had it, it was pretty ass. Any Quiznos lovers in the chat? That's a trick question. I know there's not. Sbarro, ass. This is the worst pizza spot on this list. Worse than Pizza Hut. I know there's a spot worse than Pizza Hut. It is worse than Pizza Hut. I'm only putting this here because it's worse than Pizza Hut. How the fuck you get worse than Pizza Hut? Hot take. But Shake Shack fucking slaps. I don't care what no one says. Shake Shack is for real my happy spot. Shake Shack got that undercover place in my heart. And that's one you're not going to argue with me. But another fall from grace. Sonic. Ass. Why is Sonic ass? I don't know. To me, it just is. Argue with yourself on that one. Steak and Shake, to me, on a good day. Only had it once, like a lot of shit on this list. But let's be real. If the one day that I had it was on a good day, and it tastes good, then it's on a good day. Subway. For this one, let me just... There you go. Subway is top tier. It has its own category now. But as we go from 100 to 0 in 2 seconds, literally, Taco Bell is ass. But one thing that saves Taco Bell from getting its own tier is the fact that their tacos hit when you have nothing else to eat. When you are hungry and down bad. Someone brings you Taco Bell, you're not gonna say no. Next on the list, Waffle House. If there's one thing that we could all agree on, it's the fact that Waffle House has the best fights. That's the sole reason why it's here. The fights are fucking amazing. Wawa. On a good day. A lot of people in far northern America is probably going to be like, what the fuck is a Wawa? That's a goofy ass name. And I'll be honest, You're right. It is a goofy ass fucking name. I did not know that a Wawa was a fast food restaurant before it was a gas station. Well, I got some food from inside there. Low key, that shit was good. But granted, it was also a good day, so I guess it probably made the food a lot better. But that's speaking from pure nostalgia, so let me go on some real shit. Wendy's? Rather not. Again, hot take, I know. But Kai, they have a 4 for $4. The nuggets are ass. The fries could be better. The burgers are mid. The only thing saving it is the Frosty. But if we're talking about the epitome of ass, it's White Castle. At the high school I graduated from, there was a White Castle right next to that bitch. And no matter how close it was to my school, nobody was fucking going there. They had better options, literally half a block down. And I don't know much about these two other places, but wings, mid. When I had it, it was okay. The Zaxby's, also mid. When I had it, it was better than the last one, but still mid. And last but not least, Wingstop. On a good day, cause them wings was smacking when I was down fucking bad in college. Listen, Wingstop was hitting. But I know it was because I was having a bad day, so it probably wasn't all that good, but because it was good at the time, I'm gonna put it at on a good day. And as we take a step back, we see my tier list, and honestly, this is fucking flawless. The ranking of every fast food place on this video is now federal law. This is the 11th commandment. Any deviation from this list is now punishable by 5 years of constant Lil Mosey, Sexy Red, and MGK on repeat. This is a new mic, but I have been using it for correcting my wrongs in this video right here. I think I'm gonna use this mic going forward. It's a lot more clear. Anyways, like the video if you like it, subscribe if you're new for more content. I do not post often. Please bear with me. But this is King Kai signing out.
I get mad and I slide through the back strip. Smoking no shot, he was like it. E-boy dead in the casket. Most of my ops don't live what they rapping. I'm trying to creep. I'm trying to see where they at. Try to run from the gun, put the beam on his back. Why they acting? I'm laughing. 2 ops dead. I'm in my pack. I'm following them boys that they tough. Run up on me, I'm a op. Catch me an O, get put in the trunk. Slide through course, I'll shoot the shit up. Bounding, bustin', zooted. When I'm on the draw, I know what I'm doing. Hang out the V, I'm the one shoot. We up in no school, niggas be losing.